loved everything at Expo, the teachers, the students, and so much more. Expo was a great experience.
My years at Expo have been great. I got the best, well-educated teachers who tell me almost everything I know right now.
Don't put your name on something you're not proud of. That's a quote from my 5th grade teacher. A very important lesson indeed. I really did learn the true meaning of this throughout my time at Expo Elementary, my second home.
I have loved being at this school, and I don't want to go.
I've grown and changed so much. I've really got to know myself throughout the years.
Oh, how the years go by. It seemed like just yesterday I walked into my kindergarten classroom. So fun, cheery, and bright. Now I'm almost in middle school.
Memories from kindergarten. The first day of kindergarten was the start of it all. I was new and confused. I had never seen anything like it. On the first day of kindergarten, I was so nervous that when my mom tried to leave, I grabbed her leg and started crying.
Every single day when I came down the stairs, my mom was always there.
There was singing and story time and lots of books to read.
One thing that I'll always remember about my kindergarten teacher is that you would never yell.
Our classroom had an incubator full of eggs. The eggs held baby chicks, of course. After a while, they hatched, and our teacher would let them run around.
In kindergarten, one thing I remember is the gladiator games. A whole group of kindergartners jumped in the pit at recess and had a snowball fight. That was the only time I went to the office.
I learned how to spell words and got to play outside for extra recess.
I met my best friend in kindergarten. It was the first day of school and I was really shy and scared. Then a little girl came over to me and said, "Do you want to be friends?" I was so happy she said that because I would never have the nerve to do that. When she spoke, it was like a burst of energy filled through. Something I will never forget about kindergarten is when 2 of my friends fought over me. It felt nice that 2 friends cared about me so much to fight over me. They both wanted me all to themselves. I felt happy that I made such a big impact in their lives.
I would smile at my best friend, and she would shine a brighter smile back. Every day, we would make each other's lives a little better.
In kindergarten, my best friend and I were jumping off a slide and my arm got stuck in some holes. When I yanked my arm out, it really hurt. Next thing I know, I'm in the hospital asking for Jimmy John's.
In kindergarten, my best friend and I were inseparable. Then, in the summer before 1st grade, we found out we weren't going to be in the same class. We were devastated.
One memory I'll never forget is when my kindergarten teacher turned us all into 1st graders. The whole class lined up and she called us forward one by one, waving her wand and saying a few magic words. Abra, 1st grader, cadabra. I remember feeling so happy, and I think that's when I really started thinking about how my actions influenced everyone around me.
Memories from 1st grade. In 1st grade, I remember the day I met my teacher for the first time. When I walked in the classroom, she said her name, and right away I knew she would be a great teacher.
I feel that 1st grade was the real starting point of the years to come. I had to learn math.
I met one of my good friends in 1st grade. We found out that we had the same birthdays and were born in the same hospital. In 1st grade, I started getting smarter.
In 1st grade, our classroom had a piano. Our teacher was always playing different tunes, and inside of me something sparked. That year, I started to play the piano.
In 1st grade, we all had a pen pal. Our pen pals were at Randolph Heights. My pen pal was so fun to play with when we met in the field. And you know what? She loved pink too.
In those days, we only had math homework. Back then, I thought it was quite overwhelming. Now, when I look back to those days, I think to myself, how was this hard or overwhelming in any way?
In 1st grade, I learned I could do anything if I tried.
Memories from 2nd grade. In 2nd grade, we went to Gibbs Farm. I liked it. It was pretty cool. I especially liked the apple picking part.
I started reading books by Andrew Clements because he has a great sense of humor.
I remember the Saints game in 2nd grade at Midway Stadium in St. Paul. Everyone in 2nd grade from SPBS was there.
We were sitting behind home plate and we're way up high.
In second grade, I had a poetry recital. I went all out for this. I wore a blazer and a tie.
In second grade, I had my first and last take a break. I was saying something irrelevant when the teacher was talking. I remember blushing a lot.
One day in second grade, we were making addition and subtraction problem for a partner to solve. I made a double-digit multiplication problem for my partner to solve.
In second grade, my math teacher made math fun for the first time. I loved being in his class. He made me look forward to math.
Once in second grade, I got run over by a fifth grader. We were outside and the fifth graders were playing tag. One kid was running really fast, and he was not watching where he was going. He ran right into me. I fell over. It didn't hurt.
In second grade, we had choice time during indoor recess. It was dreary outside, but not in my head. I pulled out a pencil and paper and started to write. On this day, I discovered my love for writing.
In second grade, a few of my friends were fighting over something. I didn't really know what to do because I had never been in this situation before. I decided to help them work out the problem. I learned a lot about what kind of person I am. In second grade, I used my talent of drawing in a very unusual way. People would ask me to draw them something. Eventually, I had a business going. No one had to pay for the art. They just had to say thanks.
Memories from third grade. Third grade was a big step up for me. There were binders and we had social studies for the first time.
I remember being at the third grade open house, and I thought I was a queen because I was on the top floor, the big kids floor.
My teacher really believed in me and understood me. She helped me when I needed it.
In third grade, we started MCAs. I remember reviewing for the reading test. It was horrible.
Third grade was the year I actually started doing the hard work and had to finish work at home.
In third grade, we started cursive, and oh, it was so difficult.
We learned cursive, and I was horrible. And I tried. Don't say I didn't, but it was still horrible. One thing I will always remember about third grade is our whole class yelling, "CNN, take it away, Carl," every time CNN came on.
I was doing my morning activities one day until my teacher said we were going to take a multiplication test. I freaked out.
In third grade, I met my best friend. We were doing a project with another class, and I got paired up with her.
I learned a lot from recess, like watch where you're going or jumping. I think recess should be a class.
I think I may have taken gym class too seriously, but who doesn't?
Memories from fourth grade. In fourth grade, I slowly started to talk to people and made new friends.
One memory I had was when our teacher read to us When the Red Fern Grows, and the ending was really good. The whole class went searching for tissues.
My teacher had a huge library and was very nice. In fourth grade, we did a play about the zones of regulation. It's this thing to manage your feelings.
One day I felt my brain rattle as a dodgeball smashed into my face. Fourth grade Phi Ed could be as harsh as the Olympics.
I started reading the Percy Jackson series, and it took me a whole year to finish.
In fourth grade, if your name got drawn, you could do a window drawing. The day my name was drawn, my friend brought in a cool drawing of a tractor. So I asked my friend if I could draw his drawing. He said yes. And the best part is that the tractor had a hippo ride.
In fourth grade, I was a major bookworm, and we were introduced to the AR system. I almost immediately started getting million-word parties.
We had choice time in gym class, and the car was filled with everything you could possibly think of. Basketballs, soccer balls, footballs, hula hoops, scooters, and many more.
I remember these comics that I made called Banana Joe, which was a comic book series about a banana who becomes a superhero and always spoils this bad banana dude's puzzles.
I am glad I have had good friends to help me through the year. Every little problem only makes our friendship stronger.
Memories from 5th grade. I didn't know what would happen when I stepped through the doors of 5th grade.
My teacher is challenging and amazing.
My friends and I like hanging out together at recess and playing zombie tag.
The best field trip ever, the Boundary Waters. We spent 5 days learning how to survive, built strong friendships, and we even built our sense of character.
My favorite BWCA memory was jumping into the ice-cold lake. I am proud of myself for having the courage to jump in. This taught me to face my fear and be brave.
When I stood on that frozen lake in just my swimsuit and socks, I'll admit it, I was terrified. But when it was all over and I was warm and dry, I was glad I did it.
This year I've never gotten to take a break or I've gotten in trouble. I'm doing my best, but I show my ups and downs. I must admit that, but that's not what got me where I am today.
In 5th grade, we got a new teacher mid-year. I was happy to meet her. I told her a little bit about Expo and our classroom. She turned out to be a great fit for our classroom and for Expo.
I loved our colonization project. I remember spending my night writing a sincere note depicting why I should be chosen as a leader.
In 5th grade, I tried to be very serious. I tried, but it didn't always work out. I'm still working on it.
This year, I met someone who has changed my life at Expo. We started by calling each other a friend and ended up with a strong connection. Now she and I are very good friends and really appreciate each other.
5th grade has brought a lot of challenges that I've overcome. Yeah, I mean homework and time management, but also our class newspaper. My classmate had the idea of doing a newspaper. I thought it was a good idea, but it needed a push to actually get it done. I was that push. When we released the first copy, I bet I was grinning from ear to ear. Hard work pays off.
This year, my teacher can and will make any hard work seem like a lot of fun. I promise, if you spend one day with her, you will never want to leave her side. Trust me.
In 5th grade, I started preparing for middle school. Dang, that was hard.
I have an awesome teacher who's really good at basketball and soccer.
It didn't take me long to realize that my teacher is the best teacher ever. She's strict but fair and honest. Thanks to her, I know I can handle all the tough classes I have ahead of me.
The most fun thing I ever did in my 5th grade year, besides my BWCA trip, was getting to know my teacher really well. I think she's very trustworthy, kind, generous, and a very good teacher to all.
Conclusion. Expo is where my roots lie. I am confident with the help Expo had given me to start the next chapter of my life.
And now I'm moving on to middle school. I'll be starting over from youngest to oldest. Bigger, tougher challenges will try to overcome me. Thanks to Expo, I won't let that happen.
Expo is one of the best places to establish an awesome memory to share with friends.
A memory worth sharing is a memory with a story behind it. A memory where you can tell every detail down to how you felt. Thank you, Expo, for giving me those memories.
The memories I have of Expo are the best. The joy, the laughter, the people, mine to lock away in my heart.
The many teachers involved in my life as a student have made me have a hunger for learning.
Looking back at my years at Expo, I feel more confident and mature.
Thank you to all the teachers who have guided throughout all these years.
I don't want this journey to end.